So you have a whole bunch of words jumbled up right now, and you want to figure out here what do these words have in common, and you can kind of tell at a glance what they have in common right off the bat. I see the IR, 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 but you want to go through and pronounce the words to make sure that you're hearing the patterns as well. So these are all out of order. Let's pronounce these really quickly. Girl, fire, sir, third, thirst, first, spire, shirt, chirp, tire, birth, bird, fur, whirl, hire, firm, swirl, dirt, wire, twirl, liar, skirt, and fur. You can probably hear what those words also have in common. So I'm going to take a couple words and make them my headers. And I'm going to start with girl. So I'm going to make girl bold, italicize it, and underline it. And we want words with the same pattern to go under girl. The other word that I'm going to take as a header is this word, fire. Make that bold, italicize it, and underline it. So words that have more in common with fire than girl, we're going to put under fire. So let me show you what I mean. So thirst would go under girl. Sir would also go under girl. Third would go under girl. Bird would go under girl, as would first. And then I come to spire. Now, spire also has the IR, but it does not make the same sound. It doesn't make the sound. It makes the ire sound. And that's because we have the E at the end here. Now that E is silent, but that E tells us that that vowel right there, that I, is going to make that long I sound. And a long I, or a long vowel, basically says its own name. So you can hear I when you say that. Spire goes under fire. A lot of times those words will rhyme, so they'll be easy to pick out, but not always. Birth makes that sound, as does shirt, and then tire goes under spire. It becomes pretty easy as you go along to detect those things. Chirp goes with girl. Swirl goes with girl, and that one rhymes. Firm goes with girl. Hire goes with tire. Whirl. Running out of room here. You can see where most of these are lining up. Same thing with fur. But we have another fur here. Now fur here does not fit with IR. It makes the same sound, but we have UR. So we're going to leave this over here as an oddball. Skirt goes here. Liar goes under fire. But wait a second. Does not follow that pattern. Makes the same sound, but it's not the IRE. So we're going to put it over here under oddball as well. And that leaves us with twirl and wire under fire and dirt over here by girl. So what we can learn from this is this generalization. I combines with R to create two R-influenced sounds. And you'll see this here, UR and the IRE. These dashes here, or these slashes, mean that this is the sound. So and ire. So I combining with R in these two cases makes two different sounds, depending on how it's spelled. So and ire. And two patterns. The ire pattern comes at the end of the word, and it represents the long I sound. So that's another way to figure that out if you have any trouble. Comes in the middle of most of these words. Sometimes it comes at the end. But ire always comes at the end. And because that E is there, it makes that long I sound. And there you have it.